everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like. Find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends that pretend can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. Fill your head with doubt. You're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing. Won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally pick your world in, then it's your chance to be ruthless.
Guys, I thought I was unmuted. Here I am talking away, and I always try. Oh, I'm frustrated now. But the thing is I thought I had that unmuted. It just seemed like I did. I don't know. But we were saying hello to everyone that's joined us so far. JTD Outdoors, talking about how it's Friday night. It is. It's Friday night. Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? Let me know. I know we were muted there talking away, but you know, sometimes that happens. Yeah, there we go. There we go. There we go. It happens, man. No worries. Hey, I'm not worried. I just kind of think it's funny sometimes. But yeah, Friday nights. Right now, the Dynamite Show is coming at you on Friday nights. Not sure how long. We'll find out. We'll see how things go. We thought we'd change it up a little bit. The people that join us on Wednesday night should be able to join us on Friday night as well. If not, maybe we'll get some new people in here to chat with us and talk to us. But we said hello to a few people a while ago, but they didn't hear us because we were muted. But Po' Boy Adventures, my good buddy from Southeast Kentucky, is with us. And so is JTD Outdoors, of course. Candy Watson, good to see you. Daniel Johnson's with us. There's my friend Dutch Blackfeather. Good to see you, Dutch. Yeah, there we go. Ha ha. Saw the lips moving, was trying to read, but I'm not that talented. Yeah, I'm pretty talented when it comes to reading lips. I can do that pretty good. Have a little bit of a hearing impairment, but no big deal. So I kind of learned how to read lips a little bit. Yeah, Dutch Blackfeather says it happens, no worries. And there's my good friend Ark Wildman Survival joined us. He said 5x5, good deal. So, how is everyone doing this Friday night? All those, how's your week? How's your week gone? Let us know how your week has gone this week, or what you got plans for on the weekend. Me myself, I'm going to try to get out to the woods this weekend and put out some content for. And we've been talking about this, the Roku network that we're a part of, GOTV Outdoors, Great Outdoors TV, Campfire Chef. You can search that out. You'll find that on Roku. A lot of us content creators. Dutch Blackfeather, who is with us tonight, JTD Outdoors, who is with us tonight, and myself. And if anybody else that might join us, we'll shout them out as well. But yeah, we're going to try to get out to the woods and film something for the Roku channel and also YouTube as well. So, you know, it'll be on a few different platforms. But, yeah, so that's what I got plans for this weekend, hopefully, if things go all right. Let's see what the chat's talking about. Dutch said he loves the Friday stream. Well, you never know. I mean, it's not too bad to try to stream on a Friday night. You know, on Wednesday nights, we always go an hour, mostly, maybe a little over, and that's because I do work the next day. And unfortunately, on Saturdays, I have to work about a half a day or so, and that's still going on. But, you know, we'll stream as long as we can, as long as people want to sit here and listen to me, or maybe we might have a guest up on the show after a while. You never know. We always like to throw the link out there later on. Somebody wants to come up and talk about what's going on with them. You know, if they have a channel, if they got some stuff that they'd like to talk about. Of course, we got a lot of things we got to talk about tonight as well. And we might, you know, you never know what we might do. I'll say that. But Miss Natalie Blackfeathers just joined us. Good to see you there, Natalie. Dutch said he's just getting his drink on. JTD Outdoors said he's off work. Cracked a beer, watch your show, then pack for the ATV adventure. All right, so you're going to go out on an adventure this weekend as well. That's great. Good deal. Anybody that's in the chat that don't have JTD Outdoors or Dutch Blackfeather or Ark Wildman Survival, or anybody in here that has a YouTube channel, Po' Boy Adventures, check them out. I encourage you to go over, and not sure if we got a moderator in the chat tonight or not, but we might have one show up after a while. They'll be able to drop some links. But yeah, anybody that, you know, check them out. They'll be able to, you know, you'll be able to find some great content with these guys. There's Dax Woods Wanderer, another great content creator as well, who is also part of Campfire Chef GOTV over there on Roku. So if y'all have Roku, we encourage you to go and check out that, you know, that network there, Great Outdoors TV. It's a pretty good deal. We're all part of the Bushcraft and Wilderness Survival channel over there. There's a live feed, different things, you know. Dutch, myself, we've had one episode of a podcast so far that we call Appalachian Blue Ridge Bushcraft Podcast. We're going to get back into doing that here soon. We'll speak on that together here in a little while and see what we can come up with. We're thinking about doing is doing it as a live show and then having it record and then stream that to the Roku channel. And we probably will be doing that on Facebook. Yeah, I know we stream a lot over here on YouTube, but we are thinking about trying out, our live streaming abilities over there on Facebook and see how that works. Because we got a pretty decent following over there on Facebook, and with, a page, the Frontier Survival page, and the group as well, although the group is more for, each individual member that's part of that group. We had Debbie Garland just join us. Good to see you there, Miss Debbie. Thanks for joining us. She said she stopped by to say hello. Well, I appreciate you coming in here and saying hello. We ask you if you'd like to and able to stay with us if you can. But see what Daxwood's saying here. It should be a good one. Lots of opportunity for pike, walleye, and even some brown trout at the waterfall rapids. Okay. Oh, I see you're going on a week-long canoe trip. Awesome deal. Awesome deal. Yeah, it's always good to, if you're an outdoorsman or, outdoors woman, when you get the chance to actually, if you have like, the day-to-day grueling day job or even if you work from home or something like that, and it's good to get out in nature, get out there and just wander around, in familiar places or places that you might not have visited before. So it's always good, or at least in my opinion it is, and I'm sure most that's in the chat would agree with that as well. But guys, we're going to go ahead and show off something that we been wanting to show you for a little while. Mandy and I, my wife Mandy, Miss Mandy, and I, we had a kid. We have a kid now, and right now we're going to show you the kid. He's right here in my lap. But guys, I want you to check that out. That there is Henry. He is a pygmy goat. He's only about 10 or 12 days old. He's being bottle fed, and he really loves the milk, let me tell you. But guys, check out Henry, the new pygmy goat here on the homestead and the farm. He'll do good here to help keep things cleared off. And he is precious indeed, as you see there. Very cute. And check out the color on him there. Nice markings. Very pretty little fella there. That's Henry, guys. We wanted to introduce Henry to you all. I said, oh, Natalie said, OMG, how adorable. Yeah, you're right. Cute little guy, yeah. Yeah, a little old kid. Exactly right. Yeah. So, he's being bottle fed, and he actually wears diapers. But the thing is he has accidents sometimes here in the house. We're going to have to, keep him, I don't know. I have been told that you can train these pygmy goats pretty good to be housebroken and whatnot. But I think he will be more of an outdoor goat. Might keep him inside, in the wintertime and something like that. But that's Henry, guys. Good little fella there. He's even got little button horns there. Probably can't see him, but you can feel him. He don't like for him to be touched. But just wanted to show off Henry there, and we'll have him, here to show off for everybody later on, that people that might not seen him at first, but we'll let him lay down here for a little bit here. Yep, housebroke can happen. Yeah, they are smart. You're right, Dutch. This little fella here, we've noticed how smart he is so far. He kind of, does that little bray or whatever you want to call it. The meh. When he's when he's about ready to use the bathroom, he kind of lets you know. So you let him outside or and he'll just go out there and tinkle and use the bathroom and whatnot, and you let him back in. And like I said, there's accidents. He's only 10, 12 days old. But let me tell you, he likes his milk. He really does. He's actually right now trying to suck on my finger. Travis A., good to see you. I'm not sure if I've ever met you, brother, but thanks for jumping in here. Greetings from the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, I believe that is. Good deal. Good deal. Appreciate you being here. Travis A., everyone. Say hello to Travis A., if you will. Let's see. Did I miss something here? Yep. Yep, that's right. A literal kid, Daxwood said. Talking about goat packing. Yeah, having your goat pack your stuff while you go in the woods. Yeah, you can do that as well. All right, JTD, that's no problem. We like random. Yeah, bring them in here if you can. Thanks for sharing. Anybody that might want to go ahead and share this to anything, go right ahead. I know Dutch Blackfeather shared it over there on as a story over on Instagram, and I do appreciate that. But yeah, we kind of decided when last week we were saying on Wednesday night, which is probably going to be the last Wednesday night show for a while. But the thing is I could have this show any night, any night that I might want to stream it on. But it's good to have a dedicated night. I do agree with that. And so Friday nights it's going to be for now. I hope everyone agrees with that. If not, join us when you can. And if you can't, that's all right too. We don't mind. We do appreciate when you're able to be here, but we don't mind it. It's no big deal if you can't make it. We understand. I mean, people have lives, right? Friday nights, a lot of people might be going out, this, that, and the other. $40 and Broke is telling Travis A., Upper Peninsula, they are from the Lower Peninsula. All right. I'm not sure, JTD Outdoors. See, I get tongue-tied sometimes. But maybe it might not have been a story. I'm not sure. But I'm not sure even how you share it. But I think I posted a story or a post. I think it was a post. That's what it was. You're right. JTD Outdoors, it was a post on Instagram, and in Dutch, reposted or something like that. But we do appreciate it very much. We got 10 in the house. Good deal. Make sure you hit that thumbs up, if you will. And, if you come in and are checking things out. But we do appreciate it. But, yeah, we're going to try our best to get in the woods this weekend. We are going to do our test and review of the Holtzman knife that we've been showing off here in the streams a few times. The Holtzman Gorilla Survival Knife. It's called the Fireline. It has a 90-degree spine. It will strike a ferro rod. It comes with a ferro rod and a striker, and it even has a place on the sheath to hold those. Guys, Outdoors with Big Matt just joined us. Good to see you there, Matt. Appreciate you being here, brother. Outdoors with Big Matt. He's been going live on Instagram a little bit. I've seen that a few times. But good to see you there. Kentucky Patriot Prepper just joined us. Good to see you there. Just got off work, he said, jumping in to say hello and give a thumbs up. Well, we appreciate that. We surely do. If you can't stay long, that's all right. We do appreciate you jumping in here and saying hello and giving the thumbs up. Oh, Henry is running around like crazy. Guys, if you just come in, let's show y'all Henry here. Here, our new little pygmy goat, guys. He's about 12 days old. And I can't hold him. Oh, you hear him? There he goes. He's a hollering. But you all that haven't seen Henry yet, check out Henry. We'll show him off periodically through the live stream. But there's Henry, our new little pygmy goat, guys. Bottle feeding the fella. Dark 30, there's Dark 30 Outdoors. Good to see you. Brother Kyle, good deal. Thanks for jumping in here. That's right, we have moved to Friday nights. The Dynamite Show is on Friday nights now, Kyle. So, we thought we would try to change it up, and we went a year by doing it on Wednesday nights. Last week, was our 1-year anniversary of the Dynamite Show, which was previously called Dynamite Wednesday Night. It's the Dynamite Show now because now, by calling it that, like I just said earlier, we can, have it on any night. But, exactly right. It's going good there, Dark 30. Appreciate you being here. Had a good week at work. Sold a bunch of appliances and things like that. Bringing in some good money to the business. And, lumber sales is pretty decent. Lumber is going down in price just a tad. And, which is a good thing. Because there's a lot of things out there it's pretty high. And lumber, it was one of them at one time, and it still is to a point. But it is going down. It looks promising. It really does. I don't know if it'll get down to where it was before the prices spiked, but, at least now a 2x4 8-foot isn't, $12. That's crazy, isn't it? $12 for an 8-foot 2x4. But, it is like $8.99 now, so about $9, which is still kind of high for a 2x4 8-foot, because 2 or 3 years ago, they were like $2.99 or $3.99, and I can even remember when they were 99 cents. Gas prices, the same thing. Groceries, crazy. That's why it's good to, to learn how to live off the land, so to speak. Raising gardens, raising livestock. And that's one thing, Henry here is more or less going to be a pet, whether he's indoors or outdoors. But he's going to be a kind of a landscaper for us, going to help us keep weeds down, things like that, because you know how they like to eat stuff like that. But the thing is, pygmy goats, that breed are more or less raised for meat. Now, the smaller goats, the other smaller goat, which is called the Nigerian dwarf goat, they are more bred for, dairy, for milk. I mean, you can milk a pygmy goat, but the thing is they just got of the two smaller breeds of goats, the pygmy does have the bigger body, and so they are raised more for meat. Natalie Blackfeather, you are not lying about that. Everything is expensive. Hardwoods are cheap. It's the pine and softwoods that spike, has to do with the drying process. Yeah, you're probably right there, Dutch. Now, the thing is when it comes to framing lumber, dimensional lumber, that's what it is. And mostly, the softwoods, pine. I mean, people use a lot of hardwoods for, veneer processes and things like that. So, the 2x4s I was talking about pretty much are, a spruce or a pine. Yeah, softwoods, exactly. You're right. Gas prices are climbing fast. Oh, glass prices. I see. You're in a glass shop as auto glass. Oh, I didn't realize that, JTD Outdoors. You're an installer. Windshields are the same, but flat glass and residential is skyrocketing. Oh, I see that. There's a farmer's son prepping. Good to see you there from Alabama. I've told this before, guys, but I'm actually from Alabama. I was pretty much raised in Kentucky, but I was born in Opelika, Alabama. So farmer's son prepping. I'm an Alabamian as well, so to speak. I still claim Kentucky as my home. All my family is from Kentucky, of course. And, I explained this story. My dad, he's a veterinarian here in this county I live in, and that's where he went to school, at Auburn University. So if you're a Tide fan, farmer's son, I apologize, but War Eagle. But yeah. And I was stationed when I was in the Army, U.S. Army, back in the early to mid-'90s. I was stationed at Fort McClellan, Alabama, which is around Anniston and Gadsden, Alabama. And that installation is no longer in existence, I do not think. Maybe there might be more than one installation, Army installation in Alabama, but Fort Rucker is about the only one that I know of now. All right. a ticket auto glass installer and apprentice glazer. All right, good deal. See, you learn something new all the time on about different people that you know as content creators, but as far as their personal life, maybe not so much. Farmer's son prepping, say hello to Ark Wild Man. But yeah, so anybody got anything they want to add in the chat? Anything exciting happened to them this week? I've seen a lot of things going on through Facebook and things like that. I don't think it's true, but I seen something the other day where it's talking about Snoop Dogg passed away, but I don't think that's true, is it? Has anybody else heard that? What do y'all think about the opening song? Of course, we're talking about burning it to the ground tonight. You know, having a big blast tonight if we can, showing off our new kid, different things like that. We always did like that song by Nickelback. Some people like that music, some people don't. You know, I like all types of music myself, from hard rock, metal type stuff. And when it comes to that type of music, I'm more geared towards, my era of growing up, like, say, the 80s and early 90s, opposed to what's out now. But I do love bluegrass music. I'm a bluegrass music fan. I love to hear a banjo. I like country music, but I like older country music. There's some of the country music out these days that I can stand to listen to. There's some pretty decent songs out there, but a lot of the independent artists out there that I do like. Tyler Childers, he's somewhat of a country musician. He is from right here in the state of Kentucky, and I like his singing voice and the way he presents things. So check out, if you haven't checked out Tyler Childers, check him out. Pretty good musician and songwriter. That's right, Natalie Blackfeather. Dutch did interview Bigfoot this week. I seen that on Instagram last night. To be a fact, if you, I think Dutch probably has that still on his Instagram. Y'all can find Dutch Blackfeather over there on Instagram and check out his interview with Chef Squatch. Yeah, Bigfoot himself, along with Campfire Chef. So that's a pretty good deal. Older music is usually better in your opinion. Yeah, I think so too. And I listened to music that wasn't even part of my era, as far as, even 70s stuff. Dutch Blackfeather said, laugh out loud. Probably because of Bigfoot. That was pretty cool. That was probably one of the more comedic interviews I've seen you do, Dutch. Poor old Miss Lydia kept, kept dropping out of there. I know she kind of lives remotely and stuff, and things like that. And with Bigfoot right there, he was answering questions the best he can, because he can't really speak English, but he done pretty good with nodding his head and this, that, and the other. Okay, Po Boy has asked a question, guys. An opinion. What's your opinion? What type of content is everyone interested in? And I assume you're talking about content as far as what people watch on YouTube. I would think at least everybody in here is interested in some type of outdoor content. Myself, my channel is we do bushcraft, we do survival. We like to talk about that. We like to talk about self-reliance and preparedness. I don't consider myself, you see in my logo that it says bushcraft, and it's not totally a bushcraft channel though. It's somewhat of a homesteading channel, somewhat of a bushcraft channel, somewhat of a preparedness type channel, and just an outdoor channel, to be exact. Oh, Dutch, he took the challenge for the dance-off. Well, we're going to make that happen. I'm not sure how or when, but we'll make it happen. I will do a dance-off with Bigfoot, most definitely. Guys, I did challenge Bigfoot in that live stream while I was in the live chat to a dance-off. And if y'all seen last week, y'all seen me dance. So whether you think I dance well or not, you will see a dance-off between me and Mr. Sasquatch one day. Uh-oh. Henry just fell off the chair. But the thing is, ghosts kind of land on their feet like a cat. JTD says he watches almost anything outdoors. Yep, bushcraft, hiking, backcountry, camping, survival, anything that rabbit hole brings me down. Exactly right. What about hunting and fishing content, JTD? Do you enjoy that stuff? Because, I do. And trapping. Trapping is another, there's some content creators out there that do trapping content. Now, it's a little bit controversial when it comes to posting that on YouTube as far as what you can show, what you can't show. I think now some people can get away with it, some people can't. Dutch Blackfeather said he's just outdoors. Exactly right. And, it's cool to know bushcraft skills, and things like that, to know, how to fashion something out in the woods that you might need. How different knots you can tie, different things like that. Yep, bushcraft, wild camping, exactly right. There's Tina Ladybug. Hello, Tina Ladybug. Good deal. Dutch, he said he loves trapping. Yeah, that's something I had done. I never really was a trapper per se, but I have worked with some people that trap here in my home area, or they used to, and they showed me some things when it comes to snares and different things like that. I kind of like the idea of all the primitive type traps, with deadfalls and things like that. Miss Natalie says as long as it's entertaining, she'll watch it. And that's me too. I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube, and it's not always outdoor content. A lot of it is, and a lot of the people I'm subscribed to on YouTube is. But I like to watch a lot of stuff when it comes to, some of the guys out there that put out content. Uh-oh. Something happened. The guys that put out content on how to grow on YouTube, what you have to do as far as analytics, things like that. People that teach you, with tags and keywords and how to, retain an audience, how to use search engine optimization, things like that. So, I mean, I like to watch a lot of that stuff just to learn, what I'm doing as far as content creation. Because like these live streams, they're fun. They're a good community builder. But when it comes to, the repost after they're over, you don't get a lot of views on them. I mean, we've talked about that before. Most of the views you get are the people that come in while it's going on. Now, if it's something crazy happened during that live stream, you might get a few views, after the fact. But you really, on the repost of a live stream on YouTube, you don't get a whole lot of stuff. Now, the thing is, you can have talking points during your live stream and take those and cut them out, and make them standalone videos, things like that. There's people that do that. I've done that. I do that. We do our little presentations here sometimes where we discuss some type of top 10 list of some sort and thing when it comes to, preparedness or, some type of outdoor topic. We usually cut those out and have them as standalone videos. So that's something you can do as well, with your live streams. Dutch Blackfeather put a little highlight reel together, so to speak, of some of his live stream antics over there on Instagram, and made a little reel, an Instagram reel, which was real cool, and had that song that we played last week, Man on a Mission, as the background music. That was real cool. I think I mentioned that to him, at least in a comment of that reel, but I did enjoy that. I really did. Oh, you watch all those, but they don't help your channel? Right. Well, the thing is, I guess you're talking about the analytic type stuff. Yeah, well, they have helped me as far as being able to implement those tools and things like that. Number one, Be Yourself 320. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for being here. Hello. All is well here in Kentucky. There's Bark Eater Outdoors. Good to see you. Talking trapping? Well, yeah, I mean, you can, I'm not sure. I mean, if you got anything to add when it comes to trapping, Bark Eater, you go ahead. I'm not a trapper per se, but anybody that has done a lot of it, you know, feel free to chime in. We can talk trapping most definitely. Oh yeah, I got 20. I got 22. I got 12 gauge shotgun. Yeah, Dutch Blackfeather, which, you know, a shotgun's a shotgun. But yeah, I got some weaponry, somewhat of an arsenal. I use the 22, like, you know, for squirrel hunting, things like that. Need to get me another good, you know, deer rifle. I really do. I haven't been deer hunting in a long while. Oh, number one has been very sick. I hate to hear that. There's Nature's Wild Playground. Did I miss you? Say hello, April? Oh, I see it right there, maybe. Thanks for being here. But yeah, Bark Eater, if you want to talk any of your experiences on trapping, I'm not sure. If you don't, that's fine too, but we're going to drop the link here if you'd like to come up and talk about anything, or anybody for that matter of fact. Right there's the link. We'll go ahead and talk a little bit here. If you want to. No pressure. But if you want to add something in the chat. Oh, let's see what JTD has something to say here. He says, speaking of trapping, no hunting for him this year. Took 9 months to renew his license. To get a letter saying your photo needs to be redone. They are so backed up. Well, that's crazy. Huh. Well, I would like to see that, Dutch Blackfeather, and I will watch it when it happens. Yeah, I did. I think I knew Bark Eater was a trapper, and I knew that you trapped and stuff, Dutch. I think I'd seen where Bark Eater mentioned something about that over on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I mean, I know the gist of when it comes to trapping, but never really done a whole lot of it. Like I said, there's some people, you know, some guys that I know that still live off the land more even than I do, and you know, they do snares, they do traps, they do, you know, like say limb lines, you know, throw fishing line out and just go back and check them, you know, see what they got on the line, this, that, and the other. Kind of a, you know, a passive type hunting and fishing type thing, you know. Have a blessed night to you, number one. Be yourself. Oh, Bark Eater said his internet is off and on past couple of days. Been trying to upload a video for over a day. Well, that's crazy. That is crazy. It doesn't take me long at all to really upload a video, and I don't know why, because I live in the sticks. But got decent internet where I live. I mean, it's fiber optic internet and you know, cable, and so I guess I'm lucky in that regard. Laney is your name? Is that correct? That's what you want to be called? JTD Outdoors, somebody else, as far as hunting, not too bad, I don't guess. Trapping, I'm not sure. He's asking about licensing and hunting for hunting and trapping in the U.S. Says, I guess it's strict up there in Canada. They make it so hard to hunt here. That's crazy. There's Steve Stumpy. Good to see you there, Steve. Hello to you, brother. Thanks for jumping in here. Appreciate you being here. Depends on the state. Exactly right, Dutch. I mean, as far as Kentucky, when it comes to hunting, it's not too bad as far as obtaining it. But, I mean, as far as the hunting license. Now, trapping, not too aware of it. But going to try to, get some information on that, at least for the next time. Po' Boy Ventures, I don't know if he's still with us, but he might be able to tell about trapping in Kentucky as far as obtaining a trapping license. See where old Henry went to. Henry, where'd you go, buddy? Okay, Dax Woods and Wanderer, he's saying here in New York, hunting has a couple of hoops to jump through, but recreational freshwater fishing is as simple as walking up to the counter at Walmart. Right. Snares are illegal in New York. The thing is, they might, as far as I know, I don't think they're illegal in Kentucky, because I have guys coming in, at the hardware store I work at to get material and stuff like that to do snares, unless they're doing it illegally. That's what I'm saying. That's stuff I need to brush up on and try to gain some more knowledge on that. Well, I do understand it. That makes sense. Dax was talking about, having like lines out when it comes to fishing. You need to be able to respond to the bite on your line immediately, or something along those lines. I do understand that. Now, but the thing is, who knows? These guys might be doing it illegally. I don't know. Kentucky, it might be the same way. But like I said, I'm gonna dig deep on that and see what I can find out. New York had nutty rules for fishing and hunting. See, that's the thing, is like years and years and years ago, man could go out, and I say man because years and years and years ago, that's usually who it was that was doing the hunting. I mean, you could just go out and kill whatever you needed to eat, you know what I mean? Or fish or whatever. But, nowadays, and I'm not being sexist or anything to the ladies in the chat, but because we do have Miss Tina Ladybug who loves to fish, and but the thing is, and I'm sure Miss Natalie as well probably loves to fish. She might hunt as well. I'm not sure. I never really asked her, but you never seen that a whole lot back in the day. That the man would go out and get a kill, for the family to have supper. Yeah, you talking about the domestic cats? Yeah, I would say so. I would probably get upset. We got a little cat here in the house, Miss Sophie, so I would get upset if that happened to me. Yeah, snares are legal in the South. I believe you're right there, Dutch. Now you can use 3 rods instead of 2. Well, that's pretty cool. Yep, 3 posts for fishing in New York, but up to 7 lines ice fishing. Yeehaw, can't wait for hard water. There you go. Miss April said New York gun laws are getting stricter. Oh, yeah, Miss April's with us too. Yeah, no offense taken. No handguns allowed in Canada anymore. That is insane. And Miss April confirmed no snares in New York. Exactly right. But yeah, I mean, see, that's the thing is, the way things are going in this world today, in the South, that whole snare thing, might come to an end. You might be able to do it in the South anymore. Might not be able to hunt anymore. Who knows? And that'll be crazy, won't it? But, I was talking about earlier how years and years and years ago, how you could just go and harvest a deer or harvest whatever and bring home. Here in the good old hillbilly country of Kentucky, you would have, I know of people that when it comes, they would call that poaching nowadays, especially if the season's not in. And, unfortunately, I do know some people that have done that. That's not good, and then they didn't do it because they were starving to death either. So, it was more or less for rack, and antlers. That's not the way to do things. Most definitely, not the way to do things. Trying to disarm Canada. Yeah, there's people trying to do that here too. Yep, Miss Natalie Blackfeather hit the number 20 nail right on the head there. They will never learn that no matter how strict you make the laws on guns, stupid, dangerous people still get a hold of them. Yeah, well, that's what that's what I'm talking about. But that's still illegal, right, Dutch? I mean, I don't know. I think it might not be illegal if it's on your own property. I'm not totally sure, but I still, like I said, it's been a long time since I've obtained deer tags or anything like that. But usually when I did deer hunt, I didn't hunt on my own property. For some reason, I would go to places where, because years and years ago, I was out to get the trophy buck. But, as I got older, it's more about just putting the meat in the freezer. So, buck, doe, whatever it might be. What's up? There's Willie Dobson. Good to see you there. Hopefully that wasn't too loud. Dobson's Explicit channel, which was live a little while ago. Good to see you. Thanks for jumping in here. JTD says he misses deer meat. Let's see. Did I miss something in the chat? Sometimes it's hard to keep up with the chat. We all know that. Right. There you go. I see what you're saying, Dutch. And as long as you hunt on your own land, I'm sure you probably don't grant permission for anybody else to hunt there. See, that's how it is a lot of places here. But there are some places, nearby neighbors that will let you hunt on their land. Or they'll let you hunt on their land as long as they don't know. But, up this holler, it just ain't nothing for someone, to, take a deer. At least years ago, it would happen quite often. And then, during the time when, right at dusk, things like that. And I got, because that's just not the way to do it. Of course, a lot of times, people, keep food plots and things like that, so you're kind of keeping them all in one spot to where you can just, shoot out your back window or something of your home. That's right, Bark Eater. I'm with you, brother. You're happy to take a large doe over a small buck any day. Yeah. Nature's Wild Playground wanting to ship JTD some jerky. That sounds pretty cool. Well, it shouldn't be too hard to find out, JTD, you think? Saying he don't know how hard it would be to ship jerky over the border. Should be able to find that out some way. I'm not sure. But, we got some different other things to talk about. We're going to try to, like I said, get that, that video. We have started that video on the new knife that we got from Holtzman's Gorilla. And we showed that before. If anybody that's in the chat hasn't seen it, we can show it again. Just let me know. But we're going to try to get some more content, video for film for that. Get out in the woods, different things, and test and review that bad boy. See how well it can do. When it comes to feather sticks or making a notch in some kind of stick or something like that, or maybe even tried to baton with it. I mean, it's a pretty robust knife, so I think it would split wood pretty decent. Oh, you won't hunt squirrels and rabbits in late fall? Yeah, I understand. I think I understand why. But yeah, I mean, squirrel hunting, I mean, I'd rather actually hunt the squirrel, Have you ever seen the deal? And I've seen this, I'm not sure if it's something, it's probably something that people do. I've seen it on just like pictures on like social media where they nail mouse traps to trees to catch squirrels. Or not mouse traps, but more like, the rat traps, the bigger ones. Has anybody seen that? Yeah, because a lot of times, early fall, I guess where it's too hot, they get those, what they call warbles, I think it is. When it comes to the rabbits and squirrels, things like that, you got to watch that. JTD's wanting to trade a ferro rod for some beef jerky, I guess. Rat traps, yeah. Yeah, I've seen the fish traps too, yeah. I've seen Greg Ovens do that on his channel. But yeah, we're going to try to, like I said, get that knife review out. So we'll have that to throw over there on Roku and YouTube, and you never know what else. Other than that, we got some things planned for the fall, like we talked about, our Woodland Adventure Series. That's something we haven't done too much on this channel. We go to the woods and test and review gear, things like that, but we haven't done any type of overnight video, anything like that. And we do like overnight trips. We just haven't filmed them. And so we're going to try to remedy that this fall and get out there and do some type of overnight trip. Some woodland adventure type stuff, showing you these eastern woodlands of eastern Kentucky. Some places that I have never even explored before. So I'm going to take you on a trip that's just right here in this holler that I live in here in East Kentucky. But it's places I've never explored. So I'm going to be running into places that I've never seen. And myself and you all that watch will be seeing these places for the first time. So I don't know what I might run into. But we're going to do that as well. And it's all right here, kind of within walking distance of where I live. See, that's what's cool. And Dutch Blackfeather, I'm sure, will agree with me, and anybody else that has woodland property. That's what's cool to, we've talked about this before, about having permanent and semi-permanent camps where you can, and Dutch Blackfeather even has a video on his YouTube channel about that, where you can have a cache of supplies and keep them right there, that way you don't have to pack so much stuff in, and you're really not too far from the house anyway, but still, it's pretty neat deal. Yeah, heat does suck this year, and for some reason it seems more hot in Kentucky than it has any year. I mean, mostly the humidity. I mean, last week we had days where the heat index was way over 100, and I'm sure Virginia has been the same. Because it's not too far from Kentucky, of course. We'd love to see some Kentucky fishing. Well, hey, we might do that one day. We do have a presentation video on our channel where I talked about the top 10 or top 8 lakes to fish at in Kentucky. That thing's gone over well. I must have tagged that perfectly because I don't know. I got way more new viewers on that than anything, than say returning viewers, and it's people just finding it on YouTube and watching it. And with that deal, I've been getting some new subscribers as well, because they watch that and they go ahead and subscribe to the channel. that video has probably gotten more subscribers than almost any video I've had on YouTube. And that's the thing is when I started YouTube, it was about 3 years ago or so when I actually started. If you go to my About page, it says I started like 2012. But that's, I never had any content on the channel. Well, then I started putting content out. But then I went about 6 or 8 months and didn't put anything out. So then I decided, I got to get into this. And, when I reached my first 100 subscribers 1 year before I reached 1,000 subscribers. So not too bad. Even though I had the channel for a while, I didn't put any content out, and still went from 100 to 1,000 within a year or so. I mean, I don't think it's too bad. I mean, there's other people that's done it quicker, and things like that, or even more subscribers than that. But hey, I have a full-time day job, so it's not too bad to be able to do that. And that's kind of why I started this live stream, because if I can't put out some type of edited video, I at least have this live stream to do each week, so that's one video a week that I can get some views on here and there. Yep, it's funny how some videos take off and some of your worst are your most popular. And why do you think they're your worst? Because of the film quality, or because you just started and you didn't know what to say? You need all your time in the canoe. Dax Woods, I have watched a lot of your content since we've met. Pretty much through the the Roku network. Since we're both supporting that and creating content for that. I really didn't know your channel until then. I apologize for that, but you probably didn't know my channel as well. But I have watched some of your stuff, and I do enjoy that canoe and things like that. That's something I don't do a lot of, although I used to work on the inland waterways as a deckhand. So I'm not afraid to be on the water or be in a canoe or a kayak for that matter. But, I don't own one right now, so maybe that's something I can get and be able to incorporate something like that into my channel as well. But I do enjoy watching that stuff. I really do. Nature's Wild Playground just got 10 pounds of bee wax today. That's awesome. Before you knew how to operate a camera or speak on a camera. Right, JTD. I understand. Go look at some of my first content. I mean, they're like 2-3 minute videos, something like that, and it's just me talking. And that's just me. I just like to talk. We talked about that last week. I couldn't probably do an ASMR video. There'd be no way. But I have done some videos where there wasn't much dialogue in the beginning, but, as the video went on, I started talking about some stuff. Your biggest video has 32K and it's a greenhouse you built. See, a lot of people were interested in that greenhouse build. And that the deal on the lakes is just me, and it was cut from a live stream. Me talking about top 10 or top 8 lakes in Kentucky, and I'm pretty much just sharing the screen of the website that I found it on, and just not reading it word for word, but just hitting the high points. And I guess I presented it well, and people enjoyed that. I'm not sure. You were the opposite with your first videos, 40 minutes of absolute nonsense. I can remember when I first seen your channel, not too long ago, probably a year or so, maybe a little longer or a little shorter, JTD. But if I'm not mistaken, some of your first videos was mostly about hiking. So I might be wrong there, but were you more about hiking at the beginning? More of a hiking niche type channel? Oh, you're welcome, Dax Woods. You really enjoyed checking out my stuff? And see, my stuff's kind of obscure and kind of offbeat, off the wall stuff. Because I'm a comedian by heart. I try to be as funny as possible. I really do. I kind of like being a ham. So, my stuff does have quite a bit of dialogue in it. And, I'm not really out there, there are some videos out there where I'm trying to teach a skill or something. But a lot of it is just kind of like vlog stuff or something like that. We do have our vlog series that we got to get back to as well. We can talk about that a little bit. Tales from the Holler is what it's called. You all can see that over there as a playlist on the channel. And it's mostly like a vlog type style series of stuff that me and my wife might do. Some of us got, our chickens. And another thing, speaking of the chickens, we were able to obtain a like new or new to us, small prefab chicken coop. And it was in great shape. No rot, hardly. The nesting boxes were a little bad, but it was all made from thin like material, so we replaced that with some thicker plywood, and it looks great. So, we can show that off as a video as well. And we got about 6 hens, Y'all seen the hens or the chicks a while back, and we've showed some video, some shorts, some reels on Instagram of the chickens. They're white leghorns, and the thing is they're pretty big now. They're only a couple months old, and what we did was there were 12 left because we give 2 or 3 to Mandy's uncle, right? Well, there were 12 left, so we took 6 over here to our place, and 6 are over there at my father-in-law's place, which is next door right here to us. So he's got 6 of them. We got 6 of them. And, that's plenty enough chickens to have, for a few eggs. Comic relief is always enjoyable. I do agree, too, Dutch. Growing up, I always enjoyed watching, some of the great sitcoms out there. Some of the older ones that came before me that were on, like syndication. Stuff like... like Gilligan's Island, Andy Griffith's Show, things like that. And, there's some great comedians out there. And when it comes to comedians, and I would consider someone that impersonates, say, celebrities, a comedian as well. And that's what I love is people that impersonate people, like say, y'all might remember Rich Little, who was pretty famous impressionist. They do, say celebrity impressions. He was real good, and I do enjoy that. And I do that. I don't dabble in doing any type of celebrity impressions too much, but I'm able to imitate and impersonate some people that people, like say people I work with and things like that, and then make some of the other coworkers laugh because I'll just do like some stuff like that, like impersonate, somebody else, and they're like, boy, it's just like him. But, that just kind of goes, so the thing is I like to entertain. I always wanted to be an announcer, a disc jockey. We've talked about this before. Say a radio announcer or even a TV announcer or a host. And even though I picked an outdoor type niche to do on YouTube, because that's also something I enjoy, I kind of take it to the next level as far as entertainment value, or I try to. So that's why this live stream, this show, the Dynamite Show, it's based on the outdoor niche, whether it might be hiking, camping, bushcrafting, whatever. But sometimes, like last week, we got up and danced. We were wanting to dance for 75 thumbs up. We didn't get that. But we still, the ones that did show up and hit that thumbs up, and the ones that stayed in the chat, we still, we appreciated that. We still danced for you to make you laugh. You know what I mean? We don't have the best dance moves, but we wanted to make you laugh. And we wanted to show our appreciation to each and every one that did show up that night. And most of you all that did are here tonight. And, that's why we done that. Just to show our appreciation and to have, make someone laugh. and make someone's day or night go better than what it might have been already. I don't know. But, we like to cheer people up if they're down, or if they're not down, make them laugh, make them roll on the floor. So that's why I could have went on YouTube and picked any type of niche that I was interested in, and still incorporate that entertainment value, that comedy, whatever it might be. I don't want to be some type of dry type of, content creator. And that has its place. The ones that are out there, showing you how to do something, because there's a lot of that on YouTube, right? Because you can go on YouTube and you want to try to figure out how to, like I say, years ago I had a Toyota Highlander, and one of the windows in the back got out of track. Well, I didn't know how to fix it. I got on YouTube and typed that in, the make and model, and how to fix it. And there was dozens of videos. But, they were just sitting there explaining how to do it. There wasn't no really entertainment value. It was just learning the skill, learning how to do something. And it helped. It really did. I learned how to do it. But when it comes to my channel, I just kind of want to, throw that entertainment value out there. That's why we do this live stream every week. It's not always going to be about the outdoors. We've talked a little bit about the outdoors tonight, but there's times where we've talked about other stuff as well. Television shows, music, whatever it might be. And I think for the most part, you all enjoy that. If we're talking about 80s sitcoms or whatever. Dutch said he'd love to do some wrestling commentary with me. Yeah, that'd be all right. Like, coming down to the ring, weighing in at 245 pounds, from Asbury Park, New Jersey, he is Bam Bam Bigelow. Y'all remember him? I don't know. But yeah, you see, I always wanted to do that. And when I talk normally, it's mostly my East Kentucky accent. But yeah, I can do a projection of, it all comes from the diaphragm when you're doing announcing. You kind of talk from there, right? And that's how they teach cheerleaders. When they're cheering, to speak from the diaphragm and not your throat, because you can, your throat's going to go away closer. No, you're right. Steve Stumpy, Bam Bam Bigelow would weigh a whole lot more than that. God rest his soul. MB Heritage Farms, good to see you there. Hey, it's been a while. Thanks for jumping in here. Appreciate you. But, and that's another thing I wanted to say, and a lot of y'all already do, but, and I've been doing that in some of the chats, because a lot of people will just say, hey, Frontier, and Frontier's cool, Frontier Survival, whatever it was, but call me Heath, call me by my name, that's fine. I don't mind that. Some people frown upon calling out your first name on social media or on YouTube, but I've seen that before in chats. Don't do that. Don't call him by his name. Call him by his channel name. Well, the thing is I don't care. I mean, that's my name. I mean, that's what people call me every day. So, Heath. Heath is the name. All right. But yeah, I mean, wrestling commentary, football, whatever it might be, or just announcing a song or the weather, like, you're listening to the station playing your best country music right now, and now it's time to take a look at the weather. It's partly cloudy skies with a chance of thunderstorms this afternoon, a high near 95 degrees. Something like that. But that's just something I enjoy. I always did that when I was a kid. I would take, I had an old cassette player that had a record button. I would record stuff on cassette, me doing some type of dialogue, some type of announcing type gig. And then what I would do is, CDs are already out, and I would play a CD, a song. I would cue it up, and I would be able to, since that CD, there's a CD deck and a tape deck, right? I could record that song from the CD straight to the deck, and it was like just me like doing a radio show, and it was all pretty cool. Heath, wasn't Heath a candy bar? It still is. Dutch has said he's eating a Heath candy bar right now. Yeah, there's Heath candy bar still around. But that's not how I got my name. I'm not sure I've ever mentioned that. Yeah, that's right. You call me Frontier and Heath. That's no problem. I don't mind it. But I don't mind you calling me Heath. No problem. Just letting everybody know out there. If you come in here and you want to call me Heath, that's fine. And I seen that because I seen where MB Heritage Farm, tagged the channel name here, and then said howdy Heath. Which is cool. No big deal. But I mean, I used to have Frontier Survival right up here on the screen, right there, But I changed it. I said, I'm going to put my name up there. But yeah, Heath was a candy bar. And they are pretty good candy bars. You're right, Dutch. But my name came, and I might have already mentioned this before in the live stream. I'm not sure. Heath, and I think the last name was Barkley, which the actor Lee Majors played that character on the old Western TV show Big Valley. I think it was Heath Barkley. But that's how I got my name. My mom found that, I guess watched that television show, and that's how she picked the name out, my mom and dad. Yeah, that is pretty good candy. Chocolate and English toffee. That English toffee does taste pretty good, Dutch. You're right. You are right. But I tell you what, I did figure this out today. Since we're using StreamYard to broadcast this stream on YouTube, there's a cool thing. And, of course, we're not going to do it tonight, but the next time I may, when I have a giveaway here on the stream, there is StreamYard has a giveaway tool. And the thing is, I was wanting to show this. Let's see if we can share this here real quick. And it might not make a whole lot of sense to everybody, but we'll see what. But StreamYard has a giveaway tool. Let me see if we can share this here. But you can type in giveaway tool for StreamYard, and what it is you pick the broadcast, which right there it is, burn it to the ground. And what it is you type in something here in the chat, like hashtag cat or hashtag, like right here I got Henry. Well, which is the goat's name, right? And what it is, people type that in the chat, right? Hashtag Henry or hashtag whatever it is. And then you can go down here where it says start collecting comments. You click that, and people are typing that in, and it'll tell you right here how many entries you got. As you see right here, right now it says 0. Well, when you figure out, everybody's entered in that wants to, you click draw, and you'll see it'll kind of go in a circle or something where you'll see everybody's name, and then finally it'll pick one. And then that's a pretty good giveaway tool there. So that's something I just found the other day, and figured I'd share that with you. So maybe one day, the next time we do a giveaway here on the channel, that is how we'll do it. Or if we have anybody on the channel that might want to, do a giveaway or something like that. No, Dutch, we're not actually doing that. I'm just saying, I really don't have much to give away tonight. But next time we do a giveaway, that's what I'm going to do, and hashtag whatever it might be. But I just thought that was pretty cool. I didn't know StreamYard had that. But, it's a giveaway tool. So, if instead of like having people, like say myself, think of a number, write it down, and have people shout out the number in the chat, and if someone guesses it, then, the first person I see guess the right number, they win. That's just more of an easier way. And, that way, it's just kind of a more easier way and really more fair way. But we are not giving anything away tonight. I just wanted to share that with you. But in the future, we might do that. We might have a lot of things to give away in the future. We might do a stream, a Friday night stream, where it's all about a giveaway. We'll give away different items. because we're going to get some t-shirts printed up with the logo, different things like that. And then we'll have some other things, as far as like maybe some gear, stuff like that to give away. So, get ready for that. Maybe somewhere here in the future, not too far off. But that's still a great tool to use, to incorporate with StreamYard. And I can do that on Facebook or YouTube or both. Yeah, great idea. And Roku swag. Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. Swag of any kind or any type. Well, we've gone for a little while now, a little over an hour. I've been sitting here talking y'all's head off. Hope y'all enjoying yourself. It still amazes me how many people, sit here and come in and say hello or sit down and watch for an hour and a half or an hour or whatever it might be. And a lot of times, we're not talking about a whole lot, but, sometimes sometimes it's just a hangout live stream. Sometimes, there's talking points and different things to talk about. But, it's all good. And I do appreciate each and every one that comes in, whether you come in just to say hello and hit that thumbs up, or, you stay with me, the entire time, it's all cool. Because, I know what it's like. I mean, I enjoy being in other live streams, whether it's right here on YouTube or over there on IG. Like last night, I visited Dutch Blackfeather over there. He had a live stream where he, like I said, he interviewed Bigfoot, which is cool. But there were times I kind of had to, duck out or something like that because I had something to take care of, but I always came back. And that's something about IG is that it'll tell you, if I don't know if it tells if someone leaves, but it tells every time they join the chat, I think, or at least it shows that to me when I'm looking at the chat. I haven't done a lot of live streams on IG, and that's something else maybe we need to start doing because we're gaining, ground over there on Instagram. For a long time, I had an Instagram account, but I didn't use it as much or to the capacity that I should have. And I'm probably still not, but I'm learning. I'm getting there. Great stream. There you go. Good deal. Yeah, I try to do the best I can. I'm just sitting here, just a good old country boy, East Kentuckian, hillbilly, survivalist, prepared mind, believes in self-reliance and entertainment and comedy. Because, that's something I don't enjoy is, because there are some content creators that still that do outdoor content that are just so dry, it's really hard to watch. It really is. There's some that were like that, but they have gained ground to where they're a little bit easier to watch. But there's some out there, and they're big YouTubers, but for some reason it's just hard for me to watch them. Other than the stuff that they show that I could actually learn something from, other than that, it's just hard to watch. I mean, without naming any names, because we're not about that. I mean, I'm just throwing that out there, but I'm still all about positivity, and negativity is not good. There's some people out there that like to just troll channels, this, that, and the other, and maybe comment something harsh to it, that channel. And, I've had people do that. I just block them because I'm not going to deal with that too much. Thank you there, Dutch Blackfeather. He thinks I'm doing great. And, for the fact of the matter, I think I am too. I mean, I just, do the best I can and plug along. But yeah, I like to be positive. You're right, Dutch. There was a time, I won't say that I was always negative, but there was a time where, I was following along certain other people and, maybe lost my way. But we're back on the straight and narrow now. We're back on the right path. And, we see the light at the end of the tunnel. So, I just do what I do, and you either enjoy it or you don't. That's all I got to say about that. That's how we all are. Anybody that's in the chat that creates content. I was talking about how, learning stuff. Nature's Wild Playground. I learn a lot from their channel. Miss April and Derek, they do the good stuff over there. They got a great video out showing some stuff that they make up, to treat poison oak, poison ivy, things like that. Good gardening videos. MB Heritage Farms. I'm not sure if they're still with us, but they got good gardening videos, and I think they have chickens as well. Dutch Blackfeather, great stuff when it comes to bushcraft and wild camping. When it comes to making kits, that man can make a kit like no other. He really can. I think if Miss Natalie Blackfeather wanted to create content, she could do a good job. Exactly right. So a lot of good content creators here tonight. Dax Woods, Bark Eater, all y'all. We do appreciate each and every one of you. JTD, I don't want to miss anybody. But sometimes it just happens because sometimes you forget who might be in the chat. But some of these guys that I work with over there on Roku, I've just got introduced to them, and I've been watching a lot of their content, and it's real good. I do enjoy it. Hugs to you too. But guys, we're going to go ahead and end it here pretty soon. We do appreciate each and every one of you. It's been kind of a hangout chat tonight, the first Friday night chat. You all, if y'all have anything you want to add, when you see that I post a link over on Facebook, or say Instagram, when I post something about the next live stream coming up, if you want to comment anything on something you might want me to touch on in the live stream, feel free to comment. Let me know, or comment in this video, down in the comments section, not in the chat, but something you might want me to add to the stream, whether be something, discussion point, a talking point, or something like that. Go ahead and do that. Thank you, Dax Woods. Yeah, I do appreciate you, brother. Dax Woods Wanderer. If you don't have him, check him out. Dutch Blackfeather as well. Nature's Wild Playground. Bark Eater Outdoors. A lot of great content creators here tonight. JTD, Po' Boy Adventures, MB Heritage Farms. Guys, we do appreciate each and every one of you. But like I said, if you got any type of, anything you want to bring in there, go ahead. JP, Outdoors and More. Brother, I'm about ready to shut her down, but hey, I'm glad you're here, JB. JB Outdoors and More. Good friend that I have over there on Facebook as well. Go check out that channel if you will. But I'm glad you're able to make it here. Join us next Friday night if you can, JB. But yeah, we were getting ready to end anyway, but do appreciate you. Guys, it's been a good stream. Dynamite Friday night, if you will. The Dynamite Show. That's what we're calling it. But we appreciate each and every one of you. We'll see y'all next Friday night. And like I said, if you have anything you want to add, you want me to add to the stream, just comment when you see a link posted over on Facebook, or say Instagram, or even in the community section on YouTube. And, throw me some content out there. Throw me something you want me to add to the stream. I'll get it out there. But guys, we appreciate each and every one of you. And remember, you got to have drive to survive. You all have a good night, and God bless.